Hey guys, so it's been over a week. I think it's been like a week and a half since my last video, and Jackson has been in to see the ear, nose, and throat specialist in regards to the Stridor. And I'm making this video for a few different reasons. Obviously, I want to keep you all up to date with what's going on in mine and Jackson's life and what it's like to be a new mom and all that good stuff. I also think that you guys are going to have some questions when you hear Jackson in the home footage and in my vlogs. You'll be wondering why he sounds the way that he does. So this is to answer all of your questions all in one video. So I guess it's sort of like an educational video, but let's just say it's like a really quick educational video, okay? So Stridor is just a fancy word for saying noisy infant breathing in newborns and in babies. And what a Stridor noise sounds like is a high-pitched squeak. What I tend to describe it to people as is, when I was little, I used to, I don't know if this is going to sound really hillbilly or not, but whatever, I don't care. When I was little, I used to put blades of grass between my thumbs, and I would stick them in there, and I would blow, and it would make this huge, like, squawking noise. Anyway, that's what Stridor sounds like to me. Other people might describe it as an angry seal or a goose or something like that. For Jackson, his Stridor only occurs when he is breathing in, so upon inspiration. And it's usually a lot more prominent when he is feeding, when he is excited, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's when it's really hardcore Stridor noise. When he is sleeping, it's barely even noticeable. It kind of sounds like snoring, but when he is awake and excited or awake and feeding, it's crazy loud.
I love you. I love you. Oh, I love you so much. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I love you.
Okay, so I know that video of Jackson interacting was cute and all, but that Stridor that you heard there, that was the reason why we were off to see an ENT specialist last week. So the ENT performed a scope to determine where the Stridor was derived from, and so what the scope entailed was he inserted a camera that was the size of like a spaghetti strand through Jackson's nostril down into his airway, which was pretty traumatic, and I won't go further into detail, but he did figure out what the Stridor was from, and it turns out that Jackson has laryngomalacia. The larynx forms the opening to the breathing passageway into the lungs. So typically in newborn babies, the larynx is firm and strong. But in babies with laryngomalacia, the larynx is soft and floppy. So when a baby breathes in that has laryngomalacia, what happens is that larynx, the soft tissue, it folds over the passageway, causing that noisy breathing. The symptoms of severe laryngomalacia are difficulty breathing, difficulty eating, difficulty sleeping, noisy breathing. Luckily, Jackson isn't having any issues with breathing. I mean, yeah, he's super noisy when he breathes, but he isn't having oxygen deprivation or anything like that. He is definitely 100% not having any issues with feeding, because he is gaining tons of weight and he eats all the time. And he is not having any more issues than the typical newborn does with sleeping. So because he's not one of the severe cases of laryngomalacia, what this condition means for him is that he's going to be super noisy until the larynx matures a little bit more, which could take anywhere between like a couple of months to 2 years. What this means for me is that it has definitely been a little bit more stressful as a new mom dealing with Jackson's Stridor. I mean, the noise can be really frustrating, especially on a bad day when it goes on for literally hours and hours and hours. And I'm really choosy with my words right now because I want you all to know that it has nothing to do with, you know, being frustrated with my son. It's being frustrated with the sound. So it can go on for hours on a bad day. And as a single parent, that can be really hard. Like, I'm really fortunate that I have my family around that can kind of give me a break sometimes when I need it. So hopefully keep your fingers crossed for me that the stridor resolves sooner rather than later. But until then, Jackson is definitely going to make his presence known everywhere he goes and in all of my videos, and that's why he sounds the way that he does. He's a little Canadian goose, okay? Take care. Bye.